So today, as you can see here, I'm at the Porsche Museum. Today has an open gates all day, so it's a lot of people here, but hopefully can manage to film everything and all the cars that they have around here. So stay with me and we'll see all the history from Porsche from the beginning all the way to the modern ones. This is actually the beginning of the 911, one of the first models, the 1967 911. Over here we have the Porsche 908 with the Golf colors. Here we have the Porsche 917. This was presented at the Geneva Motor Show in 1969 and raced at the Nürburgring in the 1970s. And the first victory was at Le Mans, also in the 1970s. This is the 1972 911 RSR. Which participated in the Tour de Corse rally and then in 1973 was used as a test vehicle when the GT took over, GT courses. Great car. This is the Porsche 935, who actually won the Rennsport Meisterschaft German Racing Championship. Here's one of the cool looking 911 turbos, the 3.3 liter. It's an all-wheel drive and painted in this white pearl. Looks amazing. Here's the first 911 Dakar. A little bit beaten up, but at least you know this car has lived its life, won its races. Looks good. Those beefy tires, 16-inch wheels, air intakes for the engine, probably with some filters, considering the dust. Here, first Porsche supercar, the 959. Amazing looking car. They just built 292 units out of it. Looks really cool with those wide hips. Has a 2.8 liter boxer engine and one of the most complicated 4x4 systems in the world, especially for that time. Here is the 911 GT1, 1997. Really cool car. Check out the louvers here. the roof scoop. Won the constructors title at the American Championship in 1997. Here we have the 911 GT1 996 series. It looks amazing, really good looking car. Only 21 units were built and they were sold with 1.5 million Deutschmark at that time. Here we have the Targa 993, one of my favorite Porsches. It's really good. And here is the 993 in GT2 version, with the big wing on the back, flared arches. Stripped out interior, white body kit, looks really good. Built specifically for racing. Here's the fuel cap. This is the first version of the Porsche Boxster, somewhat of a concept version. But still, looks interesting. And the taillights, a bit different from the original ones. Actually, this is the exhaust. Here's a very interesting 911, 996, or at least half of it. You see everything cut off, suspension, air vents for the climate. Here you can see the chassis, the tub, the transmission going under the tunnel. Here's the transmission and the boxer engine, side exhaust, and the intakes right there. And here, another one of my favorite Porsches, the 968. In bright yellow. This is the CS, so the stripped version, the lightweight. One of the few Porsches with a front-mounted 4-cylinder engine, developing around 200 horsepower. Here we have the 944, the turbo cup, so last version of the 944. And next to it, the first arrived 924, which, as you can see the difference between them, this is, the panels are straight, and the 944 has wide body panels, both front and rear. Also, like the 968, they have front-mounted 4-cylinder engines. Here we have a different 911 GT1. This is from 1998. Also has the 6-cylinder boxer engine, now developing 550 horsepower from a 3.2 liter engine. Body made of carbon fiber and fiberglass. Here's a cut-up version of a 911 996. Look at the intakes right here, feeding the oil coolers. and a bit of the interior where obviously you cannot sit, but it doesn't matter. The fans for extracting the hot air from the engine bay, suspension. Here we have a 911 GT3 RS. Perfectly normal for a 996. Looks good. Carbon fiber wing, carbon fiber mirrors, but right next to it, the Carrera GT. One of my favorite Porsches. Epic car. This is basically the second supercar Porsche did after the 959. They built this, the Carrera GT. The only V10 powered Porsche, naturally aspirated engine, manual gearbox. Beautiful looking car. Well known for its tricky clutch. Hard to handle, but still pleasure to drive, I'm sure. The sound of it, it's amazing. That V10 sounds like a Formula 1 car. Screams. Here we have another 911 GT3, but this time RSR package, full racing pedigree. 2008 version, has the 4-liter engine, the boxer engine. Look at it. Looks stunning. 465 horsepower from a 4-liter naturally aspirated boxer engine. Really cool car. Sequential manual gearbox. Doesn't this look like a little bit like the GT40? Somewhat. Don't actually know which one is this, but looks stunning. And the 914. For some people, one of the ugliest Porsches, but has a rear engine, so very boxy, but still classic Porsche. You gotta admire it in some way. If this wouldn't been a race car, would have been the Porsche variant of McLaren Elva. It's the 99X electric concept, full carbon body. This is the 2020 Porsche Boxster 25-year anniversary. It looks nice for an anniversary car. Here you can see the golden accents on the wheels, in the bumper, right here, and in the intakes. Basically what distinguishes it from the normal Boxsters. Here we get to the third supercar from Porsche's lineup, the 918. And this one is the RSR, so the track version. You can tell by the big carbon diffuser underneath, the intakes, huge wing. Here over the engine, look at the carbon fiber cover and the fan used for extracting hot air from the engine bay. And side-mounted exhaust. Titanium side-mounted exhaust, from what I can see, I think. This was launched in 2020. First hybrid supercar from Porsche. Third supercar in total and first hybrid supercar. Here's a brief overview of the whole Porsche Museum, the showroom. Nice view of the cars down here, where the history starts. It's a 911 Speedster concept. With the rear covers over the engine bay. Mostly has a manual transmission, which is cool. Here is another 918 Spyder, a normal version, well, sort of normal. This is a car that actually has beaten a Nürburgring lap record with just 6 minutes 57 seconds. Hybrid engine, like I told you before, V8 and electric, combination of V8 and electric. Most of all, I like the high mounted exhaust, like you can see here. And of course, it sounds great. Can't hear it now, but hopefully I will get to record it soon. Here we have 919, the Le Mans car, the winning Le Mans car, built in conjunction with Audi. .550 horsepower, but get this, from a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine. So they got out 550 horsepower from a 4-cylinder engine. To save weight, obviously, to make it as light as possible. I don't know how much, but I'm pretty sure the rev counter goes somewhere over 10,000, well north of 10,000 RPM. But nevertheless, a cool looking car. And with this crazy 919 Le Mans car, I finished today's video here. I hope you liked watching and being a part of the Porsche Museum with me. I hope this small history lesson made you love Porsches even more, or if not, got you into Porsches, because they're really cool cars and they're built very well. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell and also give the video a like. This will help me improve future videos, and until next time, I wish you the best, keep driving, be safe, and see you in the next video. Ciao!